Yeah, see,
There we
I
go.
ordered wings. I ordered Wingstop, and that's the
And
exact
we
same thing. I'm
are
like, okay,
live.
I'm going to get these wings, and they're going to be lunch tomorrow. I destroyed them.
That
Oh
sounds about right.
my!
Hello.
Delicious dinner.
No, this was lunch.
Oh, never mind.
I had
Well,
ordered
that's
Wingstop.
what-
I had ordered Wingstop for lunch. I'm like, okay, I can eat half of these wings now with the fries. I'll be fine. The next could be either tomorrow's lunch or a midnight snack. No, I just demolished all of the wings.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I have pizza. I put the rest away temporarily. Maybe I can have it as a snack tomorrow.
I have pizza as well.
I don't have sound on.
There's no music
sound.
yet because there wasn't started music.
No.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay.
No, not
Because
yet.
somebody said they had music, and I thought, well, I don't. So okay.
Oh.
We're good.
I did play a little bit earlier, so that might have been why. But hi everybody, how are you?
Fabulous.
Going through D&D withdrawal.
Fabulous.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Welcome back, Siva from Hawaii.
Thank you.
We missed you.
Oh. I missed you guys too.
No, you didn't.
I like the question there.
You're like, I guess
I missed you?
too. I was having the time of my life until adulting told me to come back. Ugh. But
No, I was thinking about you. I did find time to actually sit by the pool and listen to the stream later.
Oh, there you go. Well, we did have a birthday pool last time that we will go over in the recap. However,
Good job, Gilly.
we had
My dice love me.
Shoot.
They don't demand blood sacrifices.
yeah, no, it's dead. You're not dead. But we have two
They said
other
same.
birthdays. Nope. We have two other birthdays. We had Siva's that was on the 23rd, and then we're gonna do one just a little early, as though 4th of July is a holiday here in America. No one in France cares. That's when my hubby was born. So it's his birthday on Saturday. So we are going
No
to.
wonder you play the most like American characters.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
That's all him. You're muted.
Yes.
I was saying it's a happy, funny coincidence, actually, but yes.
Also, you may want to turn off the kitchen light because it's got
the
like
fan.
a weird like lens flare thing happening on top of
The
your
light,
head.
yes.
Yeah.
Milton's ascending. Just let it happen.
Yeah. But yeah, it's his birthday on July 4th.
Be better.
So we're going to do it just a little early. But again, also we had Siva's that she needs to pull as well, since her birthday was not too long ago. Whoa.
Do better than me.
I swear to God, if the two of you pull the "you got kidnapped" card,
We're just
That thought
does.
had crossed my mind.
we're just feeding the rising Geth army. That's what's really happening. They're all becoming Geth.
Yep.
We promise we are not here to
Please
cause
no.
trouble. But you will join us. One of us. One of us.
You guys are terrible. But we are going to
Does this
do
unit have a
cards,
soul?
as I need you to pick from a number from 1 through 50. We'll go with the most recent birthday first. So Siva.
Okay, 1 through 50.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. If I do a 100 and then divide it by 2 and then round up if it's an odd number, how does that sound?
That works.
Mathematically difficult. All right. Okay, so that is 93. So we'll take that up to 94 and divide by 2, which is
Quick, Gilly.
40 something, 48, 46.
I wasn't listening because I was typing. What?
Oh,
Two from the bottom.
no,
That
94
works.
divided by 2 is 46.
46.
36. Oh, okay. So that's actually really easy. Gotta just go backwards and do this. Okay. Ooh, okay. You get.
You got a better sound than I did.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Teasing you.
You get a rare Prothean weapon, which you are proficient with, that appears in your hands. The DM chooses the weapon. Now, here's the thing. You are mostly a biotics caster. You don't really use weapons. So unless you actually want a weapon, I can do something that would probably benefit your playstyle more. Entirely up to you.
I will leave it in your capable hands.
Okay. You know what? If that's the case, let's do this then. Since you do rarely use weapons and you mostly use biotics, it's gonna be a little homage to Mel. But you do get a little tiny AI bot that will pop up and have a little silly face, one of those little animated faces, on its little visor. As you got yourself a little heal bot that for once a day, because it will need to recharge, as it's tiny but mighty. Within, oh god, I have to convert this into meters. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 meters. 12 meters. Okay, so within a 12-meter range, this bot will eject what looks like a digital net that will kind of encase within a 12-meter radius. People can pass in and out of it. It's not like an actual cage or anything like that. It just looks like a little digitized cage. And your allies within the cage, up to the next minute, will heal. And we will make it, let's do this. They will heal 2d8 per round. Up to 1 minute.
Wow.
And it can only be used once a day, as the little bot will have a little charging station that will need to recharge for at least up to 8 hours. Tilt.
Does it have a name?
Yes, boss.
You can name it whatever you want. Otherwise, it is known as Healbot.
How are you spelling that?
Healbot. Like
Oh,
healer
okay.
bot. Healbot.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Okay.
Has no mouth but little digitized eyes. With little happy faces. All right. Tilt. Care to go?
Sure. You know what?
All
Since
right.
I'm here in person, would you have me pull the card directly out of the deck? I could just walk on over.
I mean, sure.
All right, let's try this.
I thought you were gonna do Heart of the Cards and all that.
I'm gonna come and grab it myself.
Well, here's the
My
thing.
destiny
Here's
with
the
my own two hands.
He's gonna walk over and just top deck it.
Basically.
well, then I'll just grab it. If you're gonna top deck it.
You're gonna shuffle that thing in front of me, and we're gonna go ham.
Well, the problem
I'll be
is
right over.
no. Wait, hold up. The problem is I have 25 physical cards, and then I have 25 non-physical cards that I added on later. So you would just be limited to 25 instead of 50 then.
Ah.
So we're doing the full deck because I added more and I didn't get them made. So.
Oh, well, I can't really top deck when there's 50 cards if you don't have all the cards here.
No, I have a little shuffler.
So top decking doesn't work at all, does it? Regardless.
Only if you want to do the 25 physical cards.
Get it.
Pick a number.
You said there's 50, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me a minute. me the dice. Card number 28.
Oh, balls. Okay.
Why balls?
Because it's like right in the middle. Because it's still shuffled.
What you said?
I thought that was a reaction to the card you pulled.
No.
Yeah, me too. For a
Oh
minute, I
god,
was like,
no,
oh, well,
no,
I'm
no, no.
dead.
Nope. Okay. So it's this number. Okay. Oh, damn, now I just feel more and more bad for Gilly. Okay.
Why? Why? I got to make. Got to have fun.
Not the
I
bad
feel bad for me,
conqueror.
but I got to have fun.
Okay. I need to pull this up real quick. Can you do me a huge favor, Omen? Can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure. That is a 1.
A 1. Okay. All right. Roll me a d4, please.
What? D4, you said?
A d4, yes.
A 3.
3? Okay. Got 2. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, and you said it was a 1 on the d6. So your strength score goes up by 3. Which
Okay,
I'm sure
awesome.
very much benefits you, because I'm looking at your stats and going, holy crap. That's one of your strengths.
Sorry,
Literally.
which one exactly? Because I'm
Strength.
on my character sheet.
Strength goes up by 3.
Nice. Hell yeah, that's cool. New servos, we take those.
Yeah. Imagine it's like your charisma goes up by 3.
Yeah, no.
Something.
I want that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
yeah.
know.
Right. Imagine my intelligence that's already maxed out goes up by 3.
Actually, it does exceed.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying imagine.
Yeah, I think that's how Mia's intelligence ended up going up to 24 or whatever it was because of deck pulls.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
I think Azurclaw had that same problem where one of my stats broke the 20 mark. I was just like, now what do I do with you?
Yeah, where do we go from here?
I mean, I
Ash
used
and
mine to
This isn't
cast
what I
a level
planned for.
10 spell, so it's a good
I
thing.
mean,
Right?
yeah. I think Ash and Vanica were the only ones that ever exceeded past 20. All right, well, happy past and future birthdays,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Just gonna put my stuff in the sink real quick. I'll be right back.
That's fine. All right. So last time we left off, you guys had a conversation with Arissa about what may potentially need to be done as far as the information you guys brought back on your most recent excursion. You guys were able to relax and party and get drunk and had to deal with some of the consequences the very next day, including Vera's sister. But you guys were able to recover and spend the day kind of preparing and getting ready to do the family picnic. And we're finally able to have it in a more secluded, somewhat private park, so you guys can kind of just have a fun time with everyone and their family members. Brockus's daughters were able to come. Thankfully, his daughter Trilla was able to regain consciousness, though she couldn't really talk very well. She still very much needs to recover. But for a short time, he was able to have at least 3 out of his 4 daughters there to have fun and hang out. Vera's sister was there, where they had a very lovely exchange and kind of got to catch up a little bit with each other as well. Riley's brother was even able to make it, Lawrence, a very charming fellow that Vera kept staring at from time to time, but you know, human. We can't go up to humans. And everyone had a very lovely time, just kind of relaxing and chatting, until Athelia came across a Prothean artifact, unbeknownst to her, that kind of fell in her pocket, and when she touched it, the Prothean symbols glowed, and she completely disappeared, leaving just her belongings and clothes behind in a pile in the middle. As you were all just kind of talking, thinking of maybe continuing your outing to go to the casino, maybe, which unfortunately was interrupted when she suddenly gasped and disappeared. And Brockus, I believe you were the one that picked up the card that had the details as it started to slowly translate into English for everyone to read on what the card entailed. And that is where we are starting today's episode, as you guys are still in the park, just dealing with what just transpired with Athelia's disappearance.
Does Brockus have the card in his hand?
He does.
Or okay. I think he's gonna walk over to he's gonna walk over to Vera and he's gonna hand her the card. I'm no good with these riddles.
Wait, what is the? What exactly just happened?
She had a card, she vanished. Apparently the card is telling us the riddle. I guess we're to find her. Anyway, you can't look into it, or if you're overthrown by it, give it to Jamar, give it to somebody. But he kind of like claps his hands. I think that's it for the picnic now. Mimsy 6, we got to get back to the ship. We got to prepare. We got to head out. We got to find Athelia.
I would like, if possible, real quick, to have Ormond sort of, and with his size, I mean, I wouldn't see that as being too difficult, kind of crane his head over the shoulders and just take a peek at the card here, just quickly scan it up and down.
Well, you are the tallest person here, very, very tall, so it is very easy to look over, and yeah, you do see that the letters they're no longer glowing, but you do see that they are readable in a language you understand, as it does reveal that Athelia's body has been imprisoned in a Prothean life pod somewhere in the galaxy and cannot be located by any technological devices except by Prothean data disks, which hold the information that can reveal the location of her possible prison. And that's all it says. However, you do see, very oddly, as Vera kind of shifts the card a little bit, because it kind of looks like etching, almost like ancient technological etches on there, and you do see a very brief outline of what looks like Athelia's face that is on the card.
Oh, interesting. Could I do a quick search in my databanks for any potential things I might have witnessed in my, being an explorer model myself, that I might have witnessed in my exploring of the galaxy that might indicate as to where to go next? Or what to do with this?
It is possible, especially with what type of Geth you are. Go ahead and give me a history roll.
Let's see what we can do here. It's not something we're too horrible at. That is a flat 20.
Flat 20, okay.
Not a nat 20, just a dirty 20. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Flat 20.
Mm-hmm.
So you have heard, or at least come across, maybe perhaps some data somewhere mentioning Prothean data disk, but you've never actually encountered them yourself. You just know that they tend to be kind of fragments of recorded Prothean technology. Kind of think of them sort of equivalent to holocrons in Star Wars, as these data disks tend to hold very ancient and old sort of secrets. Some of them kind of broad that are very much known to Protheans, others maybe more secretive, and that's all you really know about them. You've never really come across them yourself. You just know that they tend to be scattered, and you have to kind of find them, but you don't know where. You've just heard about them as you were exploring.
So, no idea as to where to go from here.
Not really, no.
Okay.
They are considered very hard to find. So yeah, you wouldn't have come across it unless you were like intentionally trying to search for one.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't have heard of a world where they were digging them up or anything like that.
No.
Okay. We're still in the Citadel, or are we on the other planet? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
confused.
you're still in the
We're
Citadel.
still in Citadel, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'd like to go jack into the Citadel's HoloNet and start researching to see if there's any Prothean experts on the Citadel right now.
Okay, you're just using your Omni tool to
Yep.
kind of use it.
Plug it
Okay.
right in. Yep.
Go ahead and give me a technology roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Tech. Where's my tech roll? Well, they're both the same number, so I rolled a 13 on both. I'm just trying to see what my roll
Gotcha.
for technology is. I do have the tools for it, I just don't remember how to math it anymore. Because I have engineering, I have electronics, I'm not seeing tech.
Oh, electronics. Sorry. Electronics.
Okay, sorry.
That's my bad.
So
I chose
that
the wrong
is...
one.
No, you're good. I was like, I don't see tech. Maybe I'm potato, but I don't see tech.
Sorry.
Nope, you're fine. Let's see here. Yeah, so that is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 18.
18?
Mhm.
You bring up things that have to do with Prothean technology. It shows you like names of experts of Prothean technology, but it doesn't really give you any other information.
Okay. What names do I have, if any?
It
Any of them that
does-
spark interest more than the others, or whatever?
I mean, you've never heard of these people before, so not necessarily. But you do notice a pattern that the majority of these names are Asari.
Yep.
That
Okay.
seems to be the common thing that they have.
Okay. Let's refine the search by proximity. Which one is the closest one, then?
Okay. In the meantime, what is everyone else doing while Omen's kind of doing this research? It is going to take some time.
Ooh. Omen's looking through databases, right?
I mean, if you want to help
He
me
is,
speed up...
Yeah, if I can help with this, I am all there for that.
I mean, is Omen telling anyone what he's doing? He just kind of went on his Omni tool and started doing it. So everyone just sees him
Yeah,
just
but
putzing
I'm
around with
not
his Omni
hiding.
tool.
I'm not hiding or anything. And I mean, Jamal, if anybody, would be able to read.
Jamar. His name is not Jamal. It is Jamar.
I
You
keep
call him
butchering
Jamal
it. Jamar.
all the time.
R. I don't know why, but anyway, sorry about that.
I'm
bro.
not even
Jamar.
attempting that accent.
Bro.
God.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. But no. So Jamar, in that case, please.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Jamar, if anyone, would probably be able to very easily put 2 and 2 together as to what Omen is doing. Even though, yes, the images and the names are probably going through very quickly on the Omni tool. If there's anybody who'd be able to keep up with that speed, it's no doubt a Solarian.
Okay. Well, you're not wrong. However, he didn't look at the card, so he has no idea what you're doing other than he can just see you're looking up a bunch of Asari names. In this moment, at least.
Well,
So
I
he
You
can-
can always ask me what I'm doing. We can
Well,
talk.
what are we
I'm
hunting?
just
What are
saying.
we hunting for? What are we
This
hunting for, Omen?
this unit is searching for protein data disks, since none were available through search. Looking for protein experts, refining geolocation, attempting to find closest protein expert to Citadel.
Well, let's pull up the Game Boy Link cable, hook the Omni tools together, and go on an adventure.
Hey, let's go! It's been a while since I even heard a reference.
Or did
to
I
Game
saw
Boy
that
Cable.
ape
Let's
look.
go!
Okay.
And you're muted.
That's
I think
canon
the
now.
Game
That's how
Boy
you
Link-
transfer data between Omni tools. It's the Game Boy Link cable.
I think the Game Boy Link cable was the first time I had any form of PvP in video games. So that goes to say, holy heck, that's a throwback. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so Riley would like to take a moment to say goodbye to her brother, explain that I've been called away and this is sort of my life now, and make sure that he is, I mean, he's perfectly capable of getting himself to wherever he needs to go, but just tell him, thank him very much for coming and everything. And then, has she seen the card? How much of this is she aware of?
Well, everyone can kind of see the cards being passed around, but as far as what it says, no one has said it out loud. So you just see that Vera is holding a card. Now, granted, you don't really know much about Prothean technology yourself, but you do see what looks like, it almost looks like a giant data chip, as it looks very advanced from your point of view, that is being held in Vera's hand at the moment.
Now, can
And-
somebody read the card? Is there someone who can
Yeah.
read?
So, real quick, while Vera's looking at it, she will just snap a picture of its front and back and send those pictures to everybody in the crew, so everybody knows what the card looks like and what it says on it.
So everyone in the group right now is just ping, 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 ping. So they're part of the group chat.
Okay. So, Riley, obviously, this is something new and different, but she
Correct.
would like to take the angle of going at it from the point of view that if these things are fragmented and found rarely, it might be something that an archaeological expedition might dig up. So she is going to start trying to see who she knows who might be an archaeologist who might have some insights that she could contact.
Okay.
Or that could provide her with some good information.
Yeah, if you want to, for this, I guess for you, this would be, oh my gosh, my brain, a history check for you.
Okay. So that's going to be a 27.
27. Oh my goodness. Okay. You do a quick research just to see if you can find anything that sort of see if anyone's done any archaeological digs for Protheans, and you don't necessarily see anything about Prothean discs, but you do get a good handful of people who are actual archaeologists or I know there's a word for it, but I can't read. You know what? I could probably look it up. Like Prothean archaeologist, like speciality, kind of like a paleontologist, but it's Prothean. And
Yeah,
you do get a small handful of names, as it seems like there's a lot of people that are interested in Prothean technology, but there's only a very small handful of people that are actively looking at Prothean artifacts and actively digging them up. There are 3 people that are the most active. Give me just a second. I have to look this up. Give me a second. Because I forgot her name. There we go. Okay. So yes. So there are 3 people. And they're all Asari. As you see someone named Tria Nwani. You see Misana Tevos. And Liara
Priya,
Tisoni.
just a second. Priya?
Tria,
Just a little slower the name is.
Tria Nwani.
Clea?
Tria. Treeya.
Oh boy. Way off base.
They're sorry names.
Do you want to just drop those maybe into chat? Is that
Sure.
easier for you?
Sure, I'll copy and paste them as I say it. But
Okay.
again, their names are Tria Nwani. It is Misana Tevos, and Liara Tisoni.
Okay, and probably none of those names would ring a bell to me. So,
Oh no, this
what I'm
you barely know anything about Prothean stuff. So
okay. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to touch Vera lightly on the arm and say, Vera, I'm going to take a different approach. I certainly can't compete with the speed and efficiency that Jamar and Omen can put to the task of trying to sort things, but I'm going to reach out to some archaeologists who specialize in Prothean artifacts and see if they might have some ideas for me. Don't panic. We've got this.
What you need to do. I think this might be the same technology that gave us our ship and created Acilia. So this is serious. Whatever this is, it's serious. We need to get her back.
Okay. I'll do what I can from this angle. See if I can find something else. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what Rally's going to do.
okay.
The card said Prothean data discs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So since we've got the technology side covered with Riley and the Science Bros, Brockus is going to do a bit of an underworld thing, and he's going to reach out to Arleo.
Okay. Oh gosh. Hold on, I'm trying to refresh my memory real quick. Okay, yes, he talked to you briefly the day before. Yes, I'm trying, this is me thinking out loud of like where I had him, because I'm off to the side, I'm having him do shit, so it's like, where is he? Is he available? What's going on? Okay, yes, so you're calling him or messaging him?
He's going to try a call first.
Okay.
And if it goes to space voicemail, then he'll just send a message.
Okay, so it doesn't go to space voicemail. He actually does pick up. And he goes, "Hello, Brockus. Is everything okay?"
Arleo, no, not in the slightest. Athelia's been kidnapped, and we've been given some sort of weird Prothean card that says if we want her body back, we need to find Prothean data discs. I don't know where to find these, but these sound like they would be expensive and maybe something on the black markets. Do you have any inside information as to any sort of underworld individuals or high-ranking individuals that would have these in their possession?
So you hear him go silent for a while before you hear him kind of curse under his breath, and he goes, "That explains why she suddenly stopped talking to me. Sorry, I was actually chatting with Athelia. She was telling me about your picnic, since I couldn't be there in person, and then suddenly, mid-sentence, she just kind of stopped chatting, and when I tried to sort of ping her, I couldn't get a hold of her Omni tool. It shows like it doesn't exist anymore. And I thought this was a weird prank."
No,
So she's been kidnapped.
hold on. I'll send you and he's gonna send the images over that that Vera sent everybody about of the front and the back of the card.
Okay. Another few moments go by of him. You understand, he's kind of mumbling a little bit as he's kind of looking through it, and he goes, "Well, shit."
My thoughts exactly.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is you can't find these on the black market. These are extremely hard to find. They are very rare, as they tend to be locked away within most of their temples, which are destroyed, buried deep beneath the earth, or can only be found by certain people who know about Prothean technology intimately. However, there are some good news. They are not impossible to find. I could go through some of my contacts and information to see where some of the last known temples are, where there is a very high chance to find some data disks. Now, there's no guarantee, but I could have a list I can get together for you. And I might be able to have a friend help you along the way, but this is very serious, and I don't know what this means for Athelia. But I'll do my best.
We'll take whatever help we can get.
Very well. Keep me in the loop. Otherwise, give me an hour or two to try and research a few things, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
All right, I'll keep the line open.
Perfect. And he'll disconnect.
And as soon as he disconnects, he's gonna go back to Vera. I've got Arleo in the loop on this. I know you don't like him, but
No, this is the one time where I'm glad he's involved. The more help we have, the better.
he says he may already have a lead on as to where any Prothean ruins are that we may find a disc, and a friend that may be able to help.
I don't care what it takes. If he can help us get her back, then I'll owe him one.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Don't let the DM hear you say that.
The DM will remember this.
Oh my.
In the meantime, and she's gonna look over to Asilia, you stay very close to me. And she's gonna look over to Niran. You come with me. She's gonna grab Niran's hand and usher the two of them back to Mimsy Prime very quickly.
And I think Brockus will give her some space just in case she wants to talk to her sister, and he'll start doing the same thing with Mercy to get her back to the ship as well.
Okay. Yeah, because since the twins were able to hang out for a little bit, of course, the sister, Entrilla was conscious. She could only hang out for like a couple hours anyway, so they're already wheeling her back to the hospital at this point to kind of get her back in bed, while Zora was going to meet up later with you. So yeah, so it's just you and Mercy at the moment. While this is happening, Omen and Jamar, I would say with your combined efforts, you don't even have to do a roll, as this is kind of public information when you guys are looking for this. You do find a handful of names that could potentially connect to Prothean technology. You do come across a lot more names, however, even though she didn't say it out loud, you guys do come across those same 3 names as well. Jamar, however, it does click when you're helping Omen with this. Of course, never heard of these people before, never, don't know really any Asari like this, because that's nerd shit you're not into. It's like, whatever. However, you do know, as it is, for the most part, common sense, or at least you've read it briefly before, especially since you've visited the Spectre office a handful of times, that one of the names that popped up, specifically Tevos, she is on the council. She is one of the members of Citadel's council. And that's the only name that sticks out to you. Everyone else, you're just like, they're bone nerds.
Is she basically the closest person right now, too?
Yes, she is, as she is a council member, so she is in the council part of the Citadel.
I'm just saying there's nobody else that's closer, basically. Got it.
No,
All right.
there's a couple people that are, of course, archaeologists don't really publicly announce where their excursions and excavations are and everything. You do know, like, the last known location of a couple of them are, like, within the same area, but of course they're on different planets and doing their own thing that are kind of close. But if you're going to the immediate close person, you're already there.
Well, we'll pull out the name and location of that council member. Well, location, obviously. We're not, we don't know exactly where they live or anything. I doubt that's made publicly available, but...
That's not public. Can you hack it?
Let me just get into the Citadel database real quick. But
you
no.
can... Sorry, go ahead.
We'll extract whatever information or copy paste whatever information we can get about this person, and we'll send it to everybody's Omni tool.
Okay, you do find some information of her, like in her earlier life. She didn't specifically specialize in Prothean technology. However, with how old she is, being a matriarch and everything now, she has dealt with a lot of Prothean beacons and their temples. So she seems to know at least Prothean temples very well. As far as being an actual scientist and researcher, not so much, but she tends to have just this amazing knowledge about it all that she has learned over her years being an Asari. So she would at least probably have some information about temple locations. Possibly. You're not sure, but you at least know that much knowledge about her.
Okay,
yeah, she lives on the Citadel.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. And Riley, are you kind of hanging out with them still in the park, kind of doing this research, or are you all three kind of following everyone else back?
I would think I'm staying with the, to keep kind of all the data flowing. I would move where everybody else is going to be with them, so we could be exchanging data and information.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Or
okay.
It's possible.
Yeah. It seems like half the crew has moved back to Mimsy Prime, while Omen and Jamar, at least for now, are kind of just nerding on their on their Omni tools right now. Do Omen and Jamar, do you guys start to shift towards the ship as well when you see more of your crewmates moving in that direction?
Well, I mean, once we've gotten all the info that we could, I think we would just stand up and turn towards the others regardless.
Okay.
Like, it's not like I'm going to sit on the machine 24/7 if we've already extracted all the information we could possibly extract. So we'll stand up and, take a couple of heavy Geth, clanking steps towards the others.
Okay. And Jamar, I saw you nodded. You wanted to move back to the ship. Oh, you're muted.
Omni tools are great, but if I want to do more work, having a full ship at my command to do it would be more useful.
Have an actual computer.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, now I need the computing power of the entire ship for a moment. Please stand by.
Yeah.
This is a big screen project, not small screen project.
Oh god, I feel those words. Don't do that.
Right? Oh, Lordy.
When it stops being a
Okay.
phone problem and it turns into a 3-monitor problem.
Okay. So you guys do move back to the ship. I'm assuming you all kind of go to your own separate areas to do your own research. Of course, Jamar and Omen kind of go into his room with the computer. Riley, you have your own setup as well. Brockus, you're bringing Mercy back, while Mercy's just kind of asking you a bunch of questions. She's very confused as to what happened with Athelia. And she's like occasionally talking to her Mimsy doll, saying like, "Oh, it's okay, we'll find her. It's like a really weird hide and seek game." Vera, what are you doing with your sister and Athelia as you guys are going back to the ship?
I think on the way there, Vera is just silent the whole time. The type of silence that often fills a room when you know something is not okay. So a slightly uncomfortable silence. But as soon as we get to the ship, I'm taking Athelia and Niran to Athelia's room.
Okay. And Niran kind of senses your body language, and she's just like, I ain't saying shit right now. But when you do approach Athelia's room, she finally breaks the silence, and she's like, what's going on?
Okay, so admittedly, I don't really fully understand everything that's happening. But,
Okay.
our line of work is very dangerous in ways that don't just involve getting shot at.
I mean, that's good, right?
Well, not in this case. So, in the past, we've acquired this ship in a way that, well, I believe it was manifested by Prothean technology at Brockus's whim.
Oh. Okay.
And similarly, as she turns to look directly at Athelia, Athelia, you are your own person. You are an individual. You are just as real as everyone else aboard this ship. However, you as well were manifested by this technology.
I don't understand. I thought I was manifested by you and your will.
Well, it, I think, was my will that gave that direction. Just as it was Brockus's will that gave the direction for this ship to come into existence. But the power behind those manifestations, whatever it is, Prothean or otherwise, I believe is the same that has taken Athelia from us.
Interesting. It seems like there are several different things that occurred. Is there no way to simply use the same technology to just have Athelia reappear with our will?
I imagine if there was, our collective will to have her back in that moment would have already brought her back to us.
I see. That's why everyone was doing research then.
Yes. We are looking for, what is it that what's the human phrase? A breadcrumb trail, I believe. We're looking for clues, hints, anything that could help us find her.
And Niran chimes in. So, what do you need to do to help find her, then? Do you need to find more of these cards or something?
Well, according to this card, we need to find Prothean data disks, which
Okay.
is going to be very difficult because A, I've never even seen one of those before in my life, and B, as far as my understanding goes, they are exceedingly rare.
Great. Great. That's, it's not gonna be fun.
No.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I honestly don't even know where to start. So I was just gonna start in Athelia's room. See if there was
Well.
anything that could give me direction.
Well, I mean, of course I'll help, but it also sounds like I might be heading home soon, huh? Unless I can come. No, Mom would kill me.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to let you go when we're
Yeah.
facing with such a sizable issue. But I don't want to put you in harm's way. I don't want to be without you, but I don't want to be without you, in case something happens.
I know. I get it. I do. I think between this becoming a really big thing, your work with the Spectre, and Mom and Dad still thinking I'm somewhere else, I don't want to get you in trouble. So I get it, and I won't be mad if you need to send me home in a shuttle.
Yeah.
I get it.
Just hold on a second. And she's gonna usher Acelia into Athelia's room to start just looking around the place. And she's gonna take Niran kind of down the hallway a little bit for a bit of privacy.
Okay.
And she's just gonna look into Niran's eyes and kind of take both of her hands into her own. When all of this is done, when this mission we're on has either found its conclusion or grown beyond our realm of expertise, I don't think I'm going to continue working with the Spectres, and I don't think I'm going to pursue CSEC as I was before either.
Whoa, wait a minute. I thought, look, CSEC is one thing, but you know it's a huge honor to work for a Spectre, and you just want to quit just like that because of this?
An honor of a lifetime. And I am every day still questioning if I'm even worthy to be working with a Spectre. But this job, these places that we've been, these people that we've met, it has shown me that there is happenings in this galaxy that are even beyond the reach of the Spectres. Even for a Spectre, there is still red tape.
And you don't like the red tape? But you're all about red tape.
Yes, if you had asked me that question even just 6 months ago, I would have said I love the red tape. The red
favorite
tape is
color.
what holds the galaxy together. But there are jobs that need to be done that can only be done by those that ignore the red tape. And I fear the job we are doing right now is shedding a dark light on all of the values that I held before. So once this job is done, I'm going to pursue a different avenue for helping the people that need help.
Not gonna be a space pirate, are you?
I would never stoop so low as to be a pirate.
So a space vigilante?
That's not a bad way to put it.
Huh. Not gonna lie, I've never in a million years thought I would ever hear those words out of your mouth, Vera. You've always been this very militant, kind of by the book person, and it's just a different you. I like it.
The last few weeks I've been dwelling a lot on the time I spent on Omega. And although every single person that we crossed paths with on Omega was a hardened criminal that deserves to be in jail, there is value in the way they do things there.
Huh. So when you invited me to go on a ship and travel with you and Brockus, is that what you meant? Be kind of a space vigilante with you?
I would be loath to put you in harm's way. Again, I do very, very much mean that. However, I would love to have you at my side.
Well, I'm not much of a fighter, but it would mean seeing the galaxy. I do
It
want
would.
to chart the stars.
Think of it as education. You don't have to necessarily get involved in any of the things that I might be doing, but you would have a place on the ship, whether it's Brockus's ship or maybe one day my own ship. That would be the dream, but you would always have a place.
Well, it's certainly intriguing.
And
I will think about it.
please, please do not mention this to anyone.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? I rarely tell mom and dad about my own ambitions. So, yeah, no. It would kill me and probably you.
If I don't know what's coming our way, but I feel like we are headed for a clash, let's say, with some very powerful people within the hierarchy. So if at any point
Oh, no.
anyone comes by the house and asks mom and dad some questions about me or says some things about me that are not very kind, please just let it slide.
I mean, I'll try. I'll do my best. I
Thank you.
promise.
That's all I ever wanted.
Just please be careful, okay? You gotta come back.
I will. I will. I promise I will.
Okay. Well, if you ever feel doubts or feeling lonely or afraid, just look at that star chart in your Omni tool. It's what it's there for. It'll help.
That
And I'll look at mine.
means a lot to me.
Good.
Now, I should probably go help Basilia. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be on the Citadel, but you're more than welcome to stay for as long as we're here.
Right. I know you guys have like a super important meeting tomorrow, so I assume if
right.
all else fails, you guys will probably be leaving tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's cool with you, I would like to stay at least until tomorrow before you shove off.
Yes, of course. Actually, if you're gonna be here, could you maybe go check on the Varen for me?
Yes. That
Thank
actually sounds like a lot of fun. Want me to keep them company while you and Acelia
Please do.
search? Okay.
Try and keep them from chewing on the bulkheads.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll do my best. It's a nice ship.
Let's try and keep it that way. And then I will go join Acelia and just have a thorough look around Athelia's room. See if there's anything that could give me any kind of direction at all.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a investigation roll.
I should have rolled this die before I entered Athelia's room, because now her luck is rubbing off on me with a nat 1 for a total of 8.
Okay. You try really hard. Athelia, funny enough, doesn't have a lot in her room aside from her bar that she has, although she does have a handful of sketches that she's done, like art books she did probably when Mel was here and everything. You do see a lot of sketches of like butterflies and whatnot. You also see like some funny sketches of like that she's done of like Arleo and whatnot, and like maybe fun little like notes of like past conversations maybe they had, not full conversations, just like little notes about it. But other than that, you don't really find anything else.
That's fair. So I'll probably just be here for a little bit and chatting with Acelia as we do this, filling her in on everything that we as a group have learned about Protheans and stuff up to this point.
Okay. All right. And what are the rest of you doing for the evening?
So it's going to take a while, I assume, to get these replies back from the archaeologists.
Yes, it is also evening. Not too terribly late in the evening. It's probably like roughly around dinner time. But also, being in the field yourself, is that there tends to be like business hours, if you will, where people won't really respond until a later time. So there is opportunities to reach out to them, but as far as getting a response back right away is not very likely right now.
I would like then to, as Riley, to go and talk to Brockus very briefly.
Okay.
So I'm tracking down Brockus, and I'll bet I find him in the kitchen.
No.
Oh, okay.
The moment they got back, Brockus just set up whatever leftover food from the picnic out like on like the counters and whatnot, just sort of just like a help yourself whenever you're hungry type situation. And he took Mercy to their training room, and he's gonna run drills with her, and then after like she is done, like the remainder of the night, he's running drills on himself.
Okay. So am I able to find Brockus?
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
I think it'd probably be easy enough if you were check around the ship, you would see him or him and Mercy in the training room, depending on when you come by. But if it's after dinner hours, then yeah, he's probably by himself.
Brockus, could I interrupt you for just a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, I have something for you to kind of ponder. So, the ship we're in here, this Prothean, well, it's not. It's a Krogan ship, but the Protheans had a hand in this, right?
Well, this ship is actually an ancient Krogan battleship. People haven't seen these for hundreds of years, thousands maybe. I'm not sure on the timeline. But Mercy and I ran across this strange Prothean device, sort of like what happened with Athelia, but the card that I got, it's weird. Best way to explain is I was able to make wishes. And one of the wishes I made was to have my very own Krogan ship. And through an extension of my will or the Prothean tech or whatever, we got Mimsy Prime.
Do you still have your card?
No, I used up the wishes long ago.
And then what happened to the card?
It just vanished, didn't it, Zorro?
Yeah, it disappeared.
Just straight up vanished.
So
I had
Go
I
ahead.
had 3 wishes.
Uh-huh.
First one was for the ship. Second one, I'm able to speak and read Prothean now. And the third one was undoing a mistake that I made that would have led to the injuries and death of multiple members of the crew.
So on the ship here, is there like a core or a center or anything that is Prothean, or it's all Krogan?
Far as I know, it's all Krogan. Like, I haven't seen it, like, I've been up and down the ship. I haven't seen anything that stood out to me as Prothean. Now, I'm not an expert on Prothean tech, so maybe there's something inside here that may be reminiscent of Prothean.
I guess what I'm wondering is somehow, is there kind of an essence of it being Prothean inside or as part of the ship?
I wish I could be more helpful to you on that one, Doc. Your guess is as good as mine, but all in all, it was reconstituted, built, magicked into existence by Prothean means.
Okay, I'm just kind of grasping at straws here, a human expression, trying to see if there's something that might give us a handle on finding more Prothean technology somehow.
Well, I know you and Jamar and Omen were looking through your Omni tools for information. I put a call out to a friend of ours to see if he had more information on a underworld side of things. Just putting feelers out. I'm just waiting to hear back. But I guess any straws that you can grasp would be good.
Okay, just one more question about the ship. So let's suppose you wanted to make a renovation to the ship or an addition. You have to do that manually. You can't reform the ship now.
That is a good question, Zorro. I don't think we ever went into that, is because we've added wings onto the ship already. Like, we didn't have a medical bay, now we have a medical bay. Is that just willed into existence, or do we have to put in the work?
So it technically did have a medical bay. It was just bare bones. Riley added on to it and expanded it, so it was much more advanced and bigger. Just like how you guys added on like a workout room and everything. So it had the bare bones of what any ship would have. It had a kitchen, it had cargo space, it had rooms with beds built in and bathrooms and all that stuff. You guys just kind of added on to it. But it was as if you bought it's almost like if you bought a brand new car. Like, it has all the bells and whistles, you just had to add to it. So,
gotcha.
So you again technically had a med bay. In fact, that's the one where it had the cryopod and everything in it. So yeah, so it was bare bones in the sense it was brand spanking new with all that stuff. It's just anything you guys wanted extra, you have had to add on yourself.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to like double check that just to make sure I was that
Because you
Broncos
had
gave her the right
pods,
information.
you guys did have the control room or the meeting room with the big like the holo communicator. That's how the specters talked to you guys before too. So like you've had all this stuff, but yeah, you've had to add on any additional stuff you guys have wanted.
Okay. I think he'll relay that to Riley.
Okay, so it was kind of a one-time thing, and like poof, you've got the ship. It was a thought, but keep an eye out, Brackus, and if anything doesn't look Krogan, you would be the one to know. If something looks off or different, it might give us a clue. I don't know. I'm really scraping
Doc,
the barrel here.
I'm not gonna lie, this entire ship looks odd to me. This is ancient Krogan. This isn't, something that we've necessarily had for a while. But I get what you mean. I mean,
Yeah.
even ancient Krogan looks Krogan.
Yeah. Just something that just doesn't seem quite right. I mean, it's a super long shot, but anyway, I'm gonna go hang out a bit with Omen and Jamar, see if I can do anything there, and otherwise I think I'm just playing, waiting to hear back and trying to think of things. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Thanks for your time.
And as soon as you go to turn around, it's just live fire in the training room again.
Rally jumps a little bit as she walks out.
Okay. Omen and Jamar, are you guys doing anything else into the evening now that you guys are kind of back on the computer? Are you still researching the same person, or you guys have expanded to other things?
I am following Omen's lead on this one since he's, computer search engine.
Well, now that we figured out that one of the council members was into researching protein.
Not protein.
I just bit my own tongue. Jesus. Protein. Yes, I'm looking at protein. I'm tired. Long day today. Brain is shot. Protein. Protein. Yeah, Prothean. There we go. I got it. Prothean. Yes. Okay, cool. I can English. Yeah, my friend showed there for a sec. But yeah, now that we know that council member had that. You know what? This unit suggests setting up some form of communications with designated expert, and we're gonna send once more that profile to Jamar. I'll get that. I said it right. I corrected myself. To Jamar, and we're gonna send it to Jamar, and we're gonna. When you're one letter off from a real life name, brain just keeps fixing the gap somehow. To Jamar, and
guys have played how long together, and you don't know his name by now?
It's not about that. I could have played with him for 7 years. My brain autocorrects everything every time. But yeah, no. So yeah, we're gonna send him the profile, and along with that, most probably a link to that council member's secretarial email, which I'm sure that at least is publicly available, or some way to set up a meeting with them is probably available.
Okay.
Or petition, or send some form of information.
Which, of course, Jabar's right there. So he gets all that information.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you'd like to do with that information, Jamar?
Not that I can think of at the moment. I mean,
Okay.
we've got the council member, right?
Yes.
Weren't we supposed to have a meeting with the council anyway?
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the obvious, easy one. I guess the council. Guess we do get to see the council.
This isn't me forcing you guys. Just coincidentally,
No,
if you look at her profile, it just fit perfectly.
That's fine.
That was an accident when I did
Yeah.
research afterwards. I was like, oh, that's funny. It worked out.
Yeah. No, I think it's just a matter of like go down the list of people we have that might be of help in that department, and just see if we can reach out or find out more about each of them.
Of the list that you got?
Yeah, the original list. Because I'm not expecting one to have all the answers.
Okay.
So basically bank on options B, C, and D.
Okay.
And just go from there.
All right. So, doing a little bit more research on some of the bigger names that kind of popped up. You already got the information about Tevos. You learned some of the other people that would probably be experts. Again, not really sure if they're close enough, but at least would have information. They're both two people who are pretty big in the field. Are technically anthropologists and archaeologists. Both Tria and Liara are. Tria being the one who has been in the field much longer. She, again, you don't know really where they are, but you look up kind of their names into more research projects and like published papers and whatnot, and they seem to like really know their stuff, and have perhaps even come across some of their old civilizations. They don't specifically say temples or anything, but civilizations, and found their technology and everything. Nothing specifically mentions the data discs, other than their immense knowledge behind Prothean technology and civilization. And there's a small handful of other Asari that are kind of the same, with fairly similar information. So you're able to go in depth about that, but nothing specifically to the discs. And are you guys doing all this research into the night? Both research, Brockus training, Vera searching. Like, are you all doing this well into the night, or are you guys kind of doing a stopping point?
I mean, we don't technically need to sleep, so you know.
Well.
And I only need 4 hours of it, so
Yes, you are space elf.
yeah. The two data people are like, sleep? I don't know about this.
By the next morning, there's like a huge pile of plates and empty drinks.
Coffee cups.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God.
Why are there like 30 empty cups of gamer juice?
I am wildly sure that Solarians must have an energy drink in for their species at that point.
I feel like, yeah.
If a race is gonna have them, that's gonna be the one.
That's actually true.
Brockus isn't going to overexert himself. It's, he knows that it's best not to wear himself completely down. So once he's done training, he's pretty much just gonna relax for the rest of the night and just sit up in the helm, just like where he normally sits, and just wait to see if Arleo gets back in contact with him.
Okay. It does take a little longer than he originally quoted you, where it would just take a couple hours. But of course, around this time, it was before dinner, so it's probably roughly closer to late in the evening before you finally hear back from him. And instead of a voice message, he sends you a email about how he couldn't find anything or anyone that he could reach out that returned his messages about the Prothean data disk. However, he was able to find information of potential last known locations they could be, and sends you the coordinates of three potential temple locations where you could find Prothean discs. And says that he will be able to send more information in the morning as well. But you do get at least 3 planets to work with. But again, he does iterate that there's no guarantee, just kind of a rumor of where they might potentially be.
Okay. Do you have those planet names?
I do. As I look them up, they are. Oh God, I lost the list. There we go. So it is the sharing planet in the Attican Beta cluster. You have the Wermani planet in the Strix Theta cluster.
Okay. The what planet?
This alien thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
So sharing.
Yeah,
Sharing
I
is
have.
caring, but with 2 R's.
Yeah, and then that's in the applicant the applicant beta system.
Attican
Oh.
Beta.
Attican. Okay, sorry.
Actually, I'll show you guys. Actually, let me get you on the plan. Get over here, and actually, I'll show those watching as well. So right here.
Okay, it's
in this area. Wermani in the Strix system, which is also over here. Strix Theta, which is right over here, a little more north.
It's Wermani?
Wermani, yes. Wermani. And then the last one, where is it? Where'd it go? Right there. On Binthu in the Voyager cluster, which is actually a little bit closer to where Attican Beta is. So they're kind of close. Kind of close. Binthu. B as in beta. INTHU.
Of course, I can spell that one.
It's like Bantha with different vowels. And he said he will have more information in the morning, but that's the best he could find in the time so far.
Okay. I think because he's in the helm right now, he's just gonna see if he can't pull up just information on the planets just as some sort of like late night reading just to keep himself occupied.
Okay. Yeah, you can find some basic information about the planets. It's not like they're secret or anything like that. Excuse me. So kind of going in order, Binthu is their atmosphere is very heavy in carbon dioxide, as there seems to be the whole planet's kind of covered in this toxic chlorine clouds, very high in like sulfur dioxide, like very like acid rain. I'm talking about like the worst planet to go to.
So don't let the humans go outside.
I mean, you guys have special suits, but maybe find a mod to kind of make him a bit more durable, and that goes for everybody. Because you guys have gone on a planet that's not breathable before, and you guys have helmets with oxygen and everything. Because most armor, especially those still rocking basic armor, can only do so much, but those with upgraded armor probably will be able to withstand that that kind of hazard and have the durability to do so. So definitely not the prettiest planet. It's beautiful this time of year. And then Wermani, you were able to look up. It is very similar, where it's kind of covered in this haze, where it's a lot of hydrogen helium gas. Lot of water and vapor around this planet. Not much is really known about it. It seems like there's no colonies or anything ever been on it. Not very many people have stepped on it. Other than there is just like just a lot of rain and wet happening there, probably due to the hydrogen gas that's around there. And then the final planet, Sharing, also a hydrogen helium gas atmosphere. Also not great, has a lot of methane and ammonia. Also has a lot of water vapor on that one. It's very like the atmosphere is very muggy, a sense where it's almost like it's got like this brown haze kind of obscuring view and everything. Great planet to mine certain resources, but not the best either. So all three of these planets just seem like they're kind of shitty.
Oh, this is just gonna.
Ones.
This is just like. So you're gonna have to go search the worst planets possible.
Pretty much. I mean, that's why they're so rare, right? No one wants to go to those planets.
I mean, look, if you that's like just top-notch Prothean security. Just put it on a planet where everybody's just going to hate existing.
Pretty much, or die. Pretty much. So yeah, you
Can't
were
steal
able
my
to
shit
find
if you die getting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Eddie Izzard thing where some space pirates are like, I have an idea. Oh, it's a bad idea. We'll go to the next planet. Ooh, I got another idea. Nope, same idea. And that's probably all the information you can get from all of them. So, TLDR, shitty planets. Definitely cannot breathe them. At all.
I think Riley knows that if she pushes too hard, she'll end up with another of her famous headaches. So she resists the urge to make an entire pot of coffee and put cream in directly, and decides she'll call it a night and try to get up early and see if she's had any replies.
Okay. Vera, do you stop at some point into the night?
I think I do, because I think Vera knows that if she persists and continues throughout the night, then Acelia is likely to do the same as well, and she wants Acelia to get proper rest. So she will kind of call it quits at some point and eventually go to bed. However, while she's laying in bed, like nobody should ever do, she pulls up her Omni tool. Don't look at your fucking phones in bed, people. Terrible for you.
That's what I do.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, and that's why none of us get very good sleep.
No. No.
She pulls up her Omni tool, and she starts to do a bit of research on the planet Tuntau or Tuntau. I don't actually know how it's pronounced. She's been sitting on this for a while, but since we're on the hunt for Prothean stuff, and we're likely going to be in that area of the galaxy, she pulled a card from the deck ages ago that gave her a map to what was just described as a rare Prothean artifact. And it was on the planet Tuntau in the Phoenix system in Argos Row.
Okay.
That's what that little pink X on the map is for, and has been there for the last like 2 years, because she hasn't actually gone over there to investigate. But since we're going to be over in that area anyway, I assume she will research that planet a bit so she can prepare beforehand.
Okay. What you find is, unlike Brachus, this seems to be a nicer planet as far as, like, it's very terrestrial. It's got a lot of plants and whatnot on it. However, not breathable air. It's full of methane and helium. It's very hot planet. So with the forest, you're thinking it's also going to be probably like moist and muggy and everything too. However, there are certain parts of the planet that are actually very nice. It's almost like they're not even affected by the heat. Kind of like a little strange phenomenon there. But it is also a great place for mining as well. But unfortunately, it's not habitable. It just kind of seems to be mostly just for resources. That's about all you get that you can find from it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. Means I'll have reason to make sure that we've all got our air filters and stuff for our sets of armor all up to snuff before we leave the Citadel.
Little do you know, Brachus is like, well, we're fucked. We're gonna need more.
Yeah.
Take this.
I didn't want to metagame that too much, since I know Brachus technically hasn't shared the information with us yet that we're going to be in that part of the galaxy, but since we're looking for Prothean stuff and she knows there's a Prothean thing in that area, I figured she could piece that together.
I mean, it's not bad to check, which is also hilarious because for the longest time I'm like, why is there a pink X over there?
Yeah, no, that was from my deck pull like 2 years ago.
It's been a while. Y'all have been busy.
We haven't really been in that area, and I didn't want to take a shuttle by myself that far, so.
Yeah, that's a pretty far journey too, so. Yeah, makes sense. All right. So you guys do go to bed. Some of you, it's not quite the most restful sleep, but you do get a night's rest. And Vera, you didn't pay attention at first, but when you went to bed, Niran wasn't there, as she was still with the Varen before you went back to your room. But in the morning, because you're very much an early bird, if you do plan to go and find her, she passed out in one of the other rooms with the Varen just huddled around her. So she has like a Varen blanket basically on her.
Yeah, I'd probably find her sometime in the morning, and seeing that, I would make an effort to be very quiet so they don't wake up and suddenly come charging at me or anything. Just let all three of them sleep there in that pile for a while.
Can you give me a stealth roll, please? Because you're dealing with Varen.
Well, I'm at least not wearing my armor, so I don't have to do it with disadvantage.
True.
Still only rolled a 4 on the die, though, for a total of 8.
Okay. You try to sneak away, and unfortunately, with your kind of like clawed feet, in a sense, kind of scrape on the metal as both Varen just perk up and look at you, and they kind of do that dog thing where they notice you and they don't move, but their tails are wagging, and they're just watching you.
Hold up my hands, one finger to the mouth, and I start to slowly back up. Try to make my exit. No. Stay.
Can mean animal handling.
There is no animal handling in Mass
Oh.
Effect, but
Oh,
it
that's
doesn't
right.
matter because whatever it is, I rolled another nat 1 anyway.
Oh no, I forgot animal handling was actually changed with science, actually.
Athelia, we need you back because I don't want your luck anymore.
Look, the blood sacrifice doesn't remove the curse, it simply transfers it, okay? I don't get to pick
Oh,
the
God.
destination.
It's like the movie It Follows. It just goes to someone else.
Well,
This
come
is
take
gonna
your curse
turn
back.
into basically like the husky war cry going off with her, in the room, isn't it?
I mean, we don't want the demolitions expert to be the one rolling all the ones over here.
Yeah, let's not. Especially the nice shiny ship.
It's not gonna be shiny for long.
Yeah, not at this rate. Okay, yeah, you try to be like, shh, no, and as you start to move away, the dogs then transition to like standing up, and then still wagging, and the more you move away, then they eventually charge at you, which of course wakes Niran up, and she's like, what? Oh, Vera? Dark Domain, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. They got so excited.
I didn't realize I passed out. I'm so sorry. What time is it?
It's morning. You've been out for a while.
Oh, I'm not late for anything, am I?
Well, I was gonna let you sleep in, but now that you're awake, why don't you go ahead and get changed and join me on my jog?
Oh, you were so nice to let me sleep in. I can pass back out. That's fine.
Oh,
Thanks,
Niran,
Vera.
I'm not asking. You have 5
I'm not
minutes.
hungover, Vera. I didn't drink
So you
yesterday,
won't be
I
lagging
promise.
behind then.
No, you said I didn't have to do this. This is my last day with you. Don't make me do this.
It's your last day with me, so don't you want to spend all the time you can with me?
That's why I'm gonna cheer for you from the sidelines.
You can cheer for me right beside me. It's
No.
either you do this of your own volition or I drag you along by the hand.
You know you're not supposed to talk while you run. It wears you out faster.
Well, we could just put that to the test, can't we?
I hate this so much. She just like gets up and she's just like grumbling the whole time. She's not loving this at all.
We go for our morning run before breakfast.
Brockus, are you making your usual breakfast, or are you kind of still hanging out in the pilot seat and everything?
No. He's now devolved into stress baking.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
He probably got up probably a good 4 hours before even Vera did, and he just starts making just an expansive spread of food.
Oh no.
So I think even by the time that Vera like steps out of her room to like drag her sister along with the run, there is just an exquisite smell of food permeating from the kitchen as Brockus has like kind of went a little overboard on breakfast this morning.
Mercy's already there with her big stack of like pancakes and waffles and French toast and just like, this is the best day ever.
She's got like 3 glasses of chocolate milk and she's just wired.
I don't have a problem, you do.
Riley's going to make some sausage and egg tacos using waffles as the shell.
Oh, there
And
we go.
maple
Breakfast
syrup.
tacos.
Yeah, and actually she's going to make extras, and she's going to go see if she can get Jamar to eat one, making sure that
So
there's nothing there he can't have.
Jamar can eat anything. That's the danger.
Okay, so did she know that?
Vera.
Remember, Solarians are technically amphibians. They will freaking eat anything they want.
Oh, okay. So she'll
You've had
make
enough meals
she'll
with
make
them to
twice
know.
as many as she well, maybe even a little more than twice as many as she'd eat. She'll take some along to Jamar.
Ah, yes.
Speaking of, Omen is basically eating some random data from one of the CSEC forums. It's his equivalent of having junk food.
Omen trolls Reddit in the morning.
Basically.
Oh God.
Oh, you're gonna give him a stomach ache.
He's just shit posting. He's just shit posting on non-CSEC forums.
That's what he does in the bathroom. I'm shit posting. Wait, what? Okay. So Vera, you can smell this, and of course the whole time Niren's just like, "Come on, there's food." Just kind of like just being a pain the whole time because it's not her thing, of course. But you guys do get your jog in before you kind of meet up with everyone else. Niren immediately sits down and starts packing in a bunch of food as she is starving. And Asilia is there as well. She kind of looks to everyone. She goes, "Well, it's not very often that we have everyone in here so early in the morning. Does that mean you all have considered your meeting with the council, or are we heading out?"
I think we need the meeting with the council.
This unit would
Very
like
well.
to be inserted into Unit Wheatley in order to participate.
Looks to Jamar.
I think we've had the discussion if I have spare Wheatley setups.
You do. When he gets damaged, yeah.
It's like, okay, Omen, we're gonna stuff your consciousness into here temporarily.
This unit will only be able to stuff, as per your vocabulary, a significantly reduced percentage of all operating processes on this platform.
Fair.
Expect reduced combat and cognitive capabilities.
If you can listen and technically fire the weapon should it need to be, that's all you need.
That being said, there should be no need to fire any weapons in the presence of the council. Just putting that out there for
That is
everybody
the-
at this table.
Niren's like,
Listen,
"Oh, that's dangerous."
Last time we were on the Citadel, we weren't supposed to be firing anything, and you remember how that went?
Yes, several of us ended up in jail.
Oh yeah, this gem.
I'm pretty
don't
sure Athelia got kidnapped once before. There was a huge shootout that we had to have.
Oh, right.
Not sure if you remember the, hey, we don't need to have guns on the Citadel thing from last time.
Right.
Yes, but technically, we do have the right to carry guns on the Citadel because we work with Spectre.
I'm going to exercise that right because not happening again.
Very fair. Very fair.
So do we have a time for this meeting with the council?
Did we have a time for the meeting?
You did. It was at 8 o'clock in the morning.
What time is it now?
7:45.
All right. Everybody eat on the way.
Catch the Citadel Uber down.
So, Avina?
They have those the transport things.
Yeah,
I forget
Avina.
what they're
Yep.
called.
They do. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are good.
As I said, Citadel Uber.
Oh god. And you guys are already parked like in the Spectre area, so it's not like you guys have to go that far
Yeah.
to get to the Citadel. You might be a couple minutes late, but you guys don't have to go that far to get there.
Brock is just gonna show up and like he's just fully armored.
Oh my. Okay. Your bone armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I will just kind of give Niran a bit of a hug here and be like, have your fill of breakfast, and then I guess start packing up your stuff. Well, I don't imagine this meeting is going to take us too long, so I'll see you in a few.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks. I'm only a little bit nervous. Seeing the council for the first time, being specifically requested by the council, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, no pressure at all. No.
Yeah.
Acelia does look at you though, and she's like, would you like me to stay behind or come with you?
Well, I think they requested to see all of us, and you're one of us, so you better come along.
Very well. You see her kind of smile as she kind of gets herself ready as well.
And as they're getting ready to disembark, he looks back over at Mercy. Kid, you've got the deck until we get back.
And she's like shoving more pancakes into her mouth, and she's got chipmunk cheeks right now. Like she's not even finishing chewing before she shoves in another one.
That poor child is gonna crash so hard later on.
Yeah, she is. She's like, I've been eating since 6. All right.
She could have joined deer in her run.
Yeah. All right. I think as you guys head over to the council chambers, we're gonna go ahead and take a very short break. So let's get up, stretch, get our drinks refreshed and all that good stuff, and we'll be back as you guys approach the Citadel council chambers. So we'll be right back, guys.
Forever in your heart. Forever in your heart. I can hear your heart. Forever in your heartbeat. I can hear your heart. Forever in your heartbeat.
couple Black Widows that were slowly starting to try to encroach on Brown
And we're
Widow
back.
areas.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
probably best to get rid of those.
spiders.
So it's like, I don't want a turf war, so I'm just going to assist with the ones I like.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I do checks on the Brown Widows outside over by our car and make sure that they are okay.
Understandable. Considering.
They're great pest control.
I mean, yeah.
Brown ones, yes. It's the black ones. you
And-
don't wanna mess
and-
with.
Yes.
They're food for our lizards.
There you go.
Very
'Cause we
true.
have Jurassic Park outside.
So yes, we go back to you all heading over to the Citadel Council chambers where Arissa is kind of already pacing outside. As you see this very large area, it's like half open, half almost looks like a cathedral almost, without the stained glass. As it's got very tall, high windows and a gorgeous garden that kind of runs through the center. And of course, if it wasn't already obvious enough, there is a very large door at the very end where the council members do sit and reside. As Arissa smiles seeing you all, and she's like, "Oh wow, you all made it. Good. And and Omen's not here. Okay, so you guys listen to me. Thank you."
Oh, he's here. He's just in a smaller version.
This unit is present.
Oh, you're in the floaty bot. Okay. No, that's, you know what? That's fine. You're not in your Geth body. So, this is fine. This is actually okay.
Didn't know if you've eaten yet, so I've made you this. He just hands her like a wrapped up thing of food. Humans call it a breakfast burrito.
What is that?
Like a flat flour thing that you put meat and other fixings in, and then you wrap it up and you eat it. Pretty good.
What's flour? Okay.
You got me.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Where's Athelia? Did she party too hard again last night?
No, about that. She got kidnapped by a card. Like right smack dab during our
What?
picnic. She pulled a card out of her pocket and then she vanished. And the card said that her body got stored in a Prothean stasis cube or something like that. And now we have to go and find Prothean data disks in order to get her back. So we were up all
card.
night trying to figure out what we were supposed to do.
A card.
I pull out the card.
Yeah, that one.
Is she in the card? That sounded stupid when I said it out loud.
Well, it's not actually a stupid theory. We don't really know anything about the forces behind these things.
Okay.
It's similar. I don't even know if calling it technology is the right word, but for lack of better one, it's similar technology to that which gave Brockus our ship and gave Acelia to us.
And it's the whole reason why I can read and speak Prothean.
Okay, not my area of expertise, but yeah, I feel like I'm having deja vu. So where is she?
We don't really know. We have to find... It's a whole thing. We have to find Prothean data disks to get clues that lead us from one thing to another until hopefully we eventually find her.
This This is really bad timing. This is really bad timing. Why'd she touch
Yeah.
the card?
When it comes to these things, you're just kind of compelled, I suppose, is a good way to put it.
Okay. Okay.
This unit also acquired a card.
Look, I don't understand it, but these things always seem to find each of us once a year.
Okay. Okay, one problem at a time. I feel like a lot is happening. Especially with the shit we found out and that the council wants to talk to you about. So this is just piling on this list that needs to be done. Okay, well, I guess one problem at a time. We will come back to this after the meeting. All right, well, let's put a pin in this, I guess, for now, and let's go in for now.
Is there anything we should be prepared for going in there?
Potentially questions of what you all came across, and maybe even putting your lives on the line.
So a day ending and why?
Yes. Yes. Please be very respectful towards them, please. Omen. Is there a mute button on him,
Acknowledged.
maybe? We can, like, so he doesn't... You know what, Jamar will come across that later. Okay. Let's go in. As she opens up the doors, and a large chamber opens up, as I do have a room for you all, for the people at home, to take a look. As you see this very large room that is just pristine and clean with marble and fountains with this water in the center. Of 3 very large elevated seats sit at the end of this chamber, as you do see a Solarian, an Asari, and a Turian sitting in these chairs. All of them looking not quite regal, but very high society dress, as they very much show that they are figures of importance and authority. As you guys do see these characters, I just realized that my thing is blocked. Why do I have that on? There we go. Oh, because all the cameras shifted over. That's why. Well, I'll deal with that later. But yes, Arissa does go in first, as she gives a very respectful bow to them, as she looks up and says, "Greetings, council members. I present to you the Mimsy 6, the group that has been working for me these past several months, helping with the missing scientists, as well as coming across several important documents and data pads that was presented to you earlier." And kind of looks back to you guys as she kind of gestures for you guys to kind of move forward a little bit more. She goes, "They were the ones that found Thomas's data pad, as well as they themselves encountering this creature that was mentioned in his documents." And she then looks to Vera as she goes, "Vera, if you don't mind describing to them this creature and your encounter in the lab that happened recently."
Yes, of course. I can do that. Vera looks like very visibly nervous. Like as we all kind of entered this chamber, she kind of like hung to the back of the group, almost trying to hide from sight. She's very much intimidated by this scenario. Where exactly would you like me to start?
And the Turian woman on the council just smiles and she goes, anywhere you would like. Anything and any information we have about this laboratory that you found. Creature or no, we must know what was discovered there aside from the data pads that you recovered from a lab that we thought was long since destroyed.
All right. I suppose from the top, then. And she looks to Brockus as she's pulling up her Omni tool, like very visibly. She's clearly pulling up the extensive report that she wrote of the incident, intending to just read it off top to bottom, sparing no details. But she does give a glance to Brockus to see if there's anything on her face, on his face, that might say to her, you know, leave out this specific detail or leave out that thing that we saw.
I think Brockus. I think he does give her like a bit of a just a little bit of a warning, like a warning glance. In maybe she could pick up that. Maybe hold off on a bit more of like the gritty details as to like the behavior of the monster or what it or the creature or what we assume it was beforehand, or even going into detail as to pretty much give them information but don't give them everything. Hold back some of the important bits.
Okay, now I guess important question for the DM. Do I pick up on exactly what that look is intending to portray?
So here's the thing. Remember back in the day I had you guys run some insight checks to know what the hell y'all were talking about when you were
Oh no, it's the
communicating?
hand signs all over again.
But you guys have been together now for a long enough time that you know each other's certain facial expressions and mannerisms that you pick up on it.
Okay. Okay. So, just to spare us the time of me literally walking through every minute of that episode as it happened.
Thank you.
She will go through the report in extensive detail, but making an effort to omit things that aren't necessary for the bigger picture, but do kind of still give us a bargaining chip, so to speak.
Okay. So you see them all listen with such intensity. And the Solarian looks a little annoyed, almost like you're spinning a fairy tale, as this sounds pretty far-fetched in their opinion. But the other two just kind of keep listening and nodding as the Asari in the center waits for you to finish before speaking, as she goes, I see, so you encountered this Vakarsh, as he is called himself. In his documents, he is known as the creature NE637. Though when we learned of this name, we learned it is a creature from ancient lore, not Prothean, but another civilization. Whether this creature is true or not, Tulmus believed he was real, and from what we understand from these documents, was manifested into reality. I'm sure you already have learned that this creature cannot be contained, controlled, manipulated. is of his own free will and seems to be after other creatures. Anything of nature, pure or genetically altered, to his whim. You have even encountered a couple of creatures made by Tulmas, of which we have learned later was also being controlled by Vakart from our other expeditions. Too many things have been put together that we have gathered, not from your crew, but from other crews as well. And the pieces of the puzzles are starting to put together a picture. And I am afraid to say this, but it seems like we need to not only stop this creature, if that was not already obvious, but we need to stop and find Tulmas. He faked his death, but he left too much behind for those wiser to know better. And then the Turian speaks up. She goes, I'm sure you, child, as she looks to you, Vera, understand that there has been some whispers amongst our people of a one superior race trying to rise up again as it did many years ago. Tulmas was part of that dream, and it seems that his influence has convinced those of higher up within our society. Now they are very well protected, and though we are of council, there is only so much we can do against what is unfortunately an army behind them. So we need a few teams to go in and be a bit more discreet with some finesse about it, and take down and find what we can to stop another war from happening. We just finished one not too long ago. We don't need to start another one with the entire galaxy this time.
Yes, I agree, Councilwoman.
And the Solarian now speaks up. And you guys now hear this is the voice of a male, as the other two were female. And he goes, yes, this is very concerning indeed. As we need to figure out how to stop them. The sooner, the better. We have looked through the datapads that you have all provided for us. And it seems that there are some bioweapons as a security measure in case things went awry, as they so have, as we've witnessed. Thomas, I'm sure, will not tell us. Once we find him, I'm sure he will not break. Tortured. Die first, I'm sure, before tells us anything. But he has left research behind, showing us where these bioweapons are hidden and how to stop this NE-637 or whatever. Find these weapons. Stop the creature. Find Tulmas in the meantime. But locations are on datapad. That is locked. Must find scientists to unlock the datapad. The locations are on there. This is very important and first priority. The Asari speaks up again. I know we have asked a lot of you, but you have done so well and seem to be very familiar with what is going on here. We ask you to continue to help and support us. To sound cliche, to help the galaxy, to prevent another war. We don't know what else the Turians are planning. We know there are a lot of genetic and bioweapons being created behind our backs and being revealed in certain parts of the galaxy to see how they fare. Like the experiments that you have come across, that your companion, as she looks a bit stern at you, Brockus, has done the unthinkable to progress and evolve. We don't know what dangers lurk from these experimentations, but this is priority one. Find the scientists, locate these bioweapons, track down Tulmas, and stop this creature before a galactic war breaks out. What says you, Mimsy 6?
turn to look at Brockus.
Hey, we don't have any problem helping out stopping any wars or preventing any sort of rampaging ancient creature or anything like that. Like we told the Spectre, we're here to help.
And do you speak for your entire crew then?
As he sort of like looks down the line, unless any of them have anything against what I just said. No, we look like we're good.
The Turian nods, smiling. I appreciate your efforts and your continued efforts. I know me and a few of my own team members are going to look further into the hierarchy of the Turians and see what else we can find within our military ranks as well. A lot of corruption and a lot of secrets lurking within there at the moment. So I will be tasked with that in the meantime. You do not need to worry yourselves with that. Just focus on the other task at hand. And the Solarian starts to speak again. Goes, again, find scientists to unlock this datapad. However, might find clues with scientists you have saved before. Quarian, Sina, Gisnar, Rajol. I'm sure you remember her. She is here, doing research. Might be able to help. Might not. Information is key. Anything can help. And Arissa's kind of like looking to you guys a little bit, and she gives like a little thumbs up, like, you guys are doing great. She's like shocked. She's not expecting, because she knows how you guys act, and she's like, wow, everyone's being so quiet and respectful.
She probably sees on like Brockus' face that like he is fighting the urge to just like speak up and probably bring up the whole situation of Athelia missing. But you know, he's probably picking up this is probably not the time to bring it up just yet.
And the Asari looks to all of you one by one. She goes, now I know you have access to our resources before. If you need assistance, Spectre Arissa here mentioned that you might need some upgrades. Depending on what they are, we might be able to help, if it's within a reasonable amount of upgrades that you need. But we will do our best. Ask now, unless you have a list you would like to give us.
I pull up the list on my
looks
Omni
right over-
tool.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Arissa's
Brockus
like-
just looks over to Vera.
Arissa's like, don't do the list.
I can keep it short if that's preferable.
Solarian chimes in. Speak up. You have something to say.
Yes, I give an apologetic look to Arissa. We do actually have a list. We discussed this matter beforehand. Although our ship is formidable, we expect to encounter much heavier resistance going forward. And so we are in dire need of an upgrade to our ship's offensive capabilities as well as its defensive capabilities. In conjunction to that, I think we would benefit as well to have a proper brig retrofitted into our ship with the capability to contain those that are proficient with biotics as well. Those are the main things. However, if there's room in your expansive budget for an operation such as this, we could do with a bit of an expansion to our crew as well. However, trust is hard to earn these days, so we were thinking perhaps something a little more autonomous for the gaps in our crew.
Could you be more specific as to what you are looking for, as I do not know what each of your jobs are and what gaps that need to be filled?
Well, we have the basics covered to pilot a ship of that size. Brockus has got the piloting covered. I am our ship's navigator. And just now she's realizing that, well, we do kind of have a bigger gap now that Athelia is not here. But, do we actually have a list of what everyone's jobs are? I know we've talked about
You
it
did
several
at one
times.
point. I don't
We
know
did
where
at
you
one
guys
point.
pinned it. I don't know if you guys pinned it in your
We
chat, the main chat.
We pretty much-
Communications.
Take a look
Yeah.
over here.
Brockus
it's
sort of
pinned.
steps forward. He's like, we pretty much have a functioning bridge crew. Everything else is in desperate need of assistance. You know, we can make the ship fly. We can get to point A to point B where we need to, but right now a lot of us are taking on multiple roles. Even a small crew, if you can assist, would help in the day-to-day maintenance and upkeep of the ship.
You mean engineers and communicators? Technicians? Healers?
I mean, all of that would be a wonderful start, yes.
You see them all look to each other, and you can see their lips moving as they are conversing with each other, but it is so low that you can't hear it. Before the Asari kind of takes center again. Very well. That seems very reasonable, and if this is the size of your crew present, it would make sense that you would need more. Now, what we can provide, they perhaps would know the basics as far as fighting goes to help with some defenses, but they would need to remain on the ship, if you are alright with that.
Oh, I don't think any of us would want to bring them on as an away team.
Excellent.
Yeah, that seems certainly acceptable to me. I mean, one of the biggest issues we have at the moment is when we have to go planet side, our ship is for the most part undefended, aside from, automated defenses. So having a crew on board permanently would be quite beneficial.
Very well. There is manpower that we can provide. This is very reasonable enough. As far as your request for shields and weapons, they can be provided as well. However, it will take about half a day to a day to do the installation. If you are willing to stay for us to install it, we can provide that service for a discounted fee, of course. After all, you are helping us, and we can provide for part of the funds.
Look to Brockus to see if he's willing to wait another day.
I don't have a problem with that. We have another issue that we are looking at in the moment. Another day will give us time to investigate further.
And the Turian kind of looks curious. She's like, anything that has to do with our current situation with what's going on, or something else that perhaps we can help provide assistance with?
Brockus kind of looks over at Arissa and just gives her kind of like an apologetic shrug.
And Arissa's like, she's biting her lip. She's like, oh god. Ugh.
One of our crew members went missing yesterday. And it seems in order for us to find her, we have to go on of a bit of what the humans call a scavenger hunt. We have to find Prothean data disks in order to get her body back.
You see the Asari kind of look at you curiously. Prothean data disks. Those are extremely rare. What will
So
those
I've heard.
provide?
Well, from what we've been told, we find the data disks, we can find her body and retrieve her. So he kind of like
Very
looks
well.
over to Vera to like, get that right?
That seems accurate, yes.
I see.
There's a great deal of unknown in this particular mission.
And the Solarian looks a bit frustrated again. It's just like, we told you what your priority is. We have no time to do side quests, as it were. And as it keeps talking, the Asari just holds up her hand to silence him. What you seek, as I mentioned before, is extremely rare. But I may know of a couple of locations that are possible. Though a lot has happened over the years, and I cannot guarantee that they have not been stolen or perhaps drifted elsewhere. Prothean technology is very mysterious in that manner. If they are not there, I'm afraid you'll have to look to other experts for information, but I may have a couple locations for you if you're interested.
Brockus sort of like looks over to Omen and sort of nods.
The Wheatley Omen robot just does an up and down vertical like inclination thing.
The only ones I can think of, at least where the temples are located, is there one? The name escapes me right now, but it is in the Attican Beta cluster. The other one is
Sharing
in the
planet?
Don't quite remember, but it sounds familiar. And the other one is in the Armstrong Nebula on Antabar. That one I do remember. But again, no guarantee.
The assistance and information is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course. Now, what I can tell you, from what I have learned, is that when you find these Prothean discs, you must be extremely careful activating them, as they are very fragile. If you are to come across one, I recommend activating it on the spot, for if you remove it or take it with you, it could be destroyed. Just to warn you. And the Turian chimes in again as she goes, in the meantime, if you are going to stay an extra day while we do the installations, as we mentioned before, Sina is here if you would like to find more information. She also was part of Thomas's crew originally and might have perhaps further information about the scientists and comrade of hers that might be able to unlock the datapad. This datapad is extremely important. The key to bringing down Thomas's ultimate project, and Varkarsh alone will be on that datapad. And the Asari kind of looks to you all again. Is there anything else you would like to request while we still have you?
Brockus sort of like looks down the line.
was nothing specific on my list.
Very well. Since only a select few specters and members know what is going on, we will continue to communicate with Spectre Arissa, and she will move the information along to you as well. As we hope you will do the same to us. Any information and data you find, please let us know. We're trying to work as a team here to stop all of this. Any secrets or information withheld could be damaging in the end. This is by no means a threat or to provide pressure to you all. Simply reality. If you have any further questions, please contact Arissa. Inspector Arissa will get to us. In the meantime, as she looks over to the Turian, and the Turian whispers once again to her, and she kind of gives a little smile. She goes, because of how much information you have provided us all, and the things we are asking of you going forward, it will only be 700,000 credits for what you need installed. I feel like that is reasonable enough.
That
Very
is
much so.
within our budget, yes.
Very well. And they all kind of give you a small bow in respect, and they say, thank you for finding the time to come and see us. We'll keep in touch. And they all just start to turn around and walk away, as there seems to be behind this dome behind them these another hallway using as they are just one by one start to disappear behind it, as Arissa is already giving them a bow and kind of looking to you guys a little bit, kind of like, we're good to go.
As the council members start to leave, I will kind of lock eyes for a moment with the Turian councilwoman, and give Arissa even more of a reason to be nervous, and I will kind of speak up and be like, councilwoman, if I may have a moment of your time.
And you see, as the Asari was actually kind of behind her, she's walking, as she kind of looks confused, and the Turian just holds up a hand. So, private as in just me and you?
Preferably, yes.
Very well. You may approach.
I will approach. Again, giving Arissa an apologetic look.
You see Arissa's like, oh my god, like, no. As the Asari does kind of look with some hesitation to the Tyrian before she rounds the corner and disappears. It does take you a bit to get up these stairs, as you now realize how kind of far away they all were as they were projecting to you all. That you know that if you were to talk, obviously not so loudly, that you pretty much are having a conversation with each other despite having others in the room.
So when I get up to her, I will give her that respectable bow.
She nods
I greatly appreciate you giving me a moment. I know your time is very valuable, and I know you said not to worry about the involvement of the hierarchy for the moment, but I'm afraid that is something that has been occupying a lot of my time lately.
Understandably.
If there is anything that you come across, Councilwoman, that requires action, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am ashamed of the things that I have learned about the hierarchy and some of those higher up members of our military. I am deeply ashamed of some of the things that I have learned, and the people that are responsible for doing these blasphemous experiments, and the people responsible for willingly turning a blind eye to them must be brought to justice by any means necessary.
You see her kind of close her eyes for a moment, and you notice that her eyes underneath her lids are kind of moving rapidly before she opens them up again. She goes, I remember your doc. You are now former military,
I am, yes.
honorably discharged from an injury.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to find yourself back in the military once this is all over? Do you wish to fight against this for your people?
I wish to fight for my people, and if that means standing against those within the military that are responsible for this, then that is what I will do.
Very well. Your concerns are valid. They concern me too. They are, of course, my people as well, and to hear that there might be an uprising of sorts for an Eturian elitist war coming does not sit well with me. Taking my responsibilities as a council member aside, that alone is terrifying.
It is.
Do your best to help distract yourself from this for now. Because if you keep thinking too much on it, it may hinder your decisions and your actions in the future. We
I
won't let this
understand.
happen.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Councilwoman.
And she does place an arm on your shoulder and just gives you this soft smile. You are already doing your part helping to stop this. So whether you are directly involved with the Turian hierarchy or not, this task that we have given you will help stop it. Know that.
I do. I understand that. I'll do everything I can to make sure we succeed in this mission.
Good. That's what I want to hear. She gives you another smile and just gives you a nod, an indication that you are dismissed.
I give her another bow and rejoin the group.
And as you come back, you see Arissa, like, kind of helping usher everyone out. And as you rejoin, she's just like, oh my god, okay, you're fine. You're fine. She smiled. We're good. Let's keep going. Let's exit.
Hey, I think it went pretty good.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie, I thought Omen would do a lot of talking. So, well done! I forgot to breathe.
This
Well done.
unit was told not to speak. This unit complied.
Oh, right, you take things literal. Okay. Thank you, Omen. Also, good idea. Whoever thought about bringing him like this. Good idea.
This unit has a full recording of the meeting.
You know what? I'm not mad at that. That's okay. All right. Well, that's the information I found the other night. That was very important about the bioweapons and all that research. So I am exhausted. But you have your task. If you want to talk to Sina, she is not too far. She's on the other side of the district, working on her I don't know what she's doing. She's a scientist, but if you want, I suggest just going back to your ship to at least start prepping for your new crew members, and it sounds like they'll be over shortly with the rest of your upgrades. So, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask me. I don't know anything about Prothean, anything, but I will do my best and keep an ear out so we can help Athelia.
Thank you. I'm actually kind of surprised that they're giving us everything that we asked for. I thought it best to omit asking for the fighters as well. That's something I have a lead on anyway, so it's fine.
Oh. I mean, you guys are going to some crazy places, so I'm sure if you asked for, like, crazy amount of, like, cannons and, like, a whole fleet or an armada, I'm pretty sure they would have said no, so, even I thought those were pretty reasonable asks, so, yeah, I'm glad they were able to help assist.
Do you think there's any way we could inform this crew that we're getting before they enter the ship that there is a couple of Varen running around on board, and they're not hostile?
I'm sure. I know that the council is going to be doing their own briefing with them, as they are all very much aware of the assignment they're going to be tasked with, so there's no surprises that they know they're going on dangerous missions. If you would like, I would probably suggest doing your own briefing as well in your meeting hall. So that way I'm sure you guys have your own ground rules.
Yes, that's actually a very good point. Captain, you better prepare a speech.
Don't worry.
Chortles.
I already got one.
Oh, someone record that one for me. I'm very curious. Right. Well, good luck with your research for Athelia, and good luck with the missions. We'll help you along the way, but as soon as they're done with their installments, hopefully we'll have at least a headway for you all.
If I may, is there perhaps any way I could make a personal request of you, Spectre?
Sure. What'd you have in mind?
I have to send my sister back home. She can't come with us.
Of course.
But with everything that's going on, I don't want to put her on a shuttle by herself. If there's any way I could get some protection for her en route.
Oh, of course. I can't personally escort her, but I have a couple of very trusted people that are very much qualified, and then some, to protect her. So, of course, no problem.
Thank you. That puts my mind at ease quite a bit.
Of course. Feel free to ask any time. I can't do everything, but I can do something that for you, Vera.
Thank you.
Also, Brockus hasn't turned into a zombie yet, has he? Like, he's still good?
I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
I've seen the occasional, like, muscle twitch that concerns me, but also, he keeps saying that he is so much stronger and healthier, so maybe that's just a side. I'm not overly familiar with Krogan anatomy.
Yeah, he's definitely bigger for an average Krogan. It's the fact that he's just so peppy when he talks about how amazing he feels. It's slightly concerning, but also does sound like a Krogan, so, probably like an extra pep in his step.
Well, maybe let's not use that phrase, given everything that we've encountered lately. If he starts to turn I assure you, we will put our new brig to the test.
Well, you know how to stop them, at least. So, yes, do that.
Yeah, if
Not
necessary. He's sturdy. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah. Krogans are stubborn. Even their bodies are stubborn. So. Just
Oh
keep
yes,
me-
stubborn is a very good way to describe him.
Yeah. Well, on a positive note, proud of all of you. You all did great. I was stressed. I've talked to the council, but I was stressed how you all were going to be. Not that I didn't trust you. You guys are just very opinionated and thought that might be expressed. So I'm just glad it went smoothly. So we'll keep in touch on where you guys will be heading next. Good luck on your researches.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna go back to the ship and then make time to speak with that Corian. She's just on the other side of the. Do you have an exact location? I haven't been around the Citadel too much.
Right. She, of course, where we are, she's a bit closer to the Presidium area. There is an area that's a bit more industrial, that where all the scientists and their projects usually are. So, I'll send you the coordinates. It's not too terribly far from where you are right now, but
Perfect.
yeah, I will.
Thank you.
I'll send them to you. And she just kind of gives you all a nod and starts heading towards her office, as I'm assuming you all are kind of heading back to the ship real quick.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So as you guys start to head back, you guys see that there's someone already waiting for you that's kind of leaning up against the railing where the ship is being docked. As you do see what looks like a male Turian in what looks like thin combat armor. You do see that there are a couple of like SMGs and assault rifles on them. They have a very unique looking facial tattoo, as you do see this very large X and a lot of symbols, or a lot of paintings on their tendrils and everything. As Tarquin, would you like to describe more of what your character looks like?
I mean, you covered most of it. I think the only thing I'd add is some of the more uniques is there's definitely across one of his tendrils there's some additional line marks, about 9 in total, one of which is red, which contrasts with the rest of the deep blue markings he has. But yeah, I mean, you covered everything else.
As this seems like this character is just kind of by themselves, and as soon as you notice him, he immediately notices you guys, and he's just waiting for you guys to come.
Council's fast.
They would be if they sent me.
This isn't. You weren't sent by the council.
No.
Who are you? And why are you here?
Name's Tarquin. Arleo sent me. Said you need some help.
You're the friend.
Slow head turn towards Brockus.
Look, I told him we needed some help. He said that he had a friend who may be able to assist us in finding Athelia.
Well, he's nothing if not efficient. And any
Upside,
help we can
don't
get.
have to explain the upside. We don't have to explain the nitty gritties if he's a friend of Arleo's.
Suppose that is true. So you're here to help us then?
Yes, I was told there was an Asari that needed to be located.
You have a background in tracking Asari?
Not necessarily, but done plenty of odd jobs with Arleo. He wouldn't have called me without a reason.
Good enough for me. I'm Brockus. He kind of like looks at everybody else. You gonna introduce yourselves, or do I have to like introduce for you?
Oh, Dadwood came on.
You guys are allowed to talk now.
This unit is designation OM3N.
Your flying bot talks. Got it.
The flying bot has a larger body. I'm also Jamar, by the way.
Okay.
You'll meet the rest of them soon enough. I'm Vera.
I am Acilia.
You're muted.
And Riley's muted.
I'm Riley, she says quietly.
Tarquin just kind of nods at everyone introducing themselves. And they'll go, Vera, Arleo gave me something for you. And he's going to pull out a bottle of Turian brandy and pass it over to her and said, he said this is for whoever took Athelia and that you'd know what to do with it.
As you do
Brockus
see,
just cracks up.
this bottle is not your typical Turian brandy, as it seems to be a higher end bottle. It's a finer scotch.
I'll put it to good use.
Well, do you have a place I can put my stuff? And he kind of nods at a bag that's on by his feet.
Oof. Pick a room.
Yeah, we'll get you situated. Come on in. Oh, just as a heads up, there are a couple Varen on board. They're fine. They're good dogs.
Cute.
But yeah, pick your room. We apparently are going to have the rest of an actual crew showing up, so...
Yes, and if you could forward a dossier of your background to me for review, that would be appreciated.
Sure.
Slow blink. Sure.
Yeah.
It just says Tarquin, I kick ass.
I'm excited to have to tell you shit.
I take names and kick ass. And I'm all out of ass.
All you're gonna get is just a list of names. That's it.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
be any explanation.
Or it's gonna say Tarquin Grimes.
War crimes.
War crimes.
Brockus, you will get a message on your Omni tool, and it's from Mercy, and it says, Daddy, there's a strange man that's just been hanging outside of the ship for a while. Is he allowed in?
And I'm as we're walking up the steps, well, not the steps, but the plank back onto the ship, he's just gonna say, yeah, he's coming in.
She's like, I'll put the gun away.
And he's just gonna send it back, good girl. Oh, by the way, you sort of alerted my daughter. Apparently she's had a beat on you this whole time.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's rather deadly for an 8-year-old.
She is quite capable. Oh, Brockus, actually, I've been meaning to ask, is it okay with you if I pass on one of the assault rifles that I no longer use to Mercy?
I'm never gonna say no to you arming my kid.
Oh my god.
Just wanted
Especially
to
when it
ask
has
your
burst
permission
fire,
first.
she's like, ah!
He's like, you're gonna have to give her some lessons because she knows how to handle a pistol. But I trust you can show her, around some of the more heavier firepower.
Well, I imagine we're probably going to have to whip these new recruits into shape once they arrive. So, perhaps I'll hold
Yep.
some lessons at the firing range.
Couldn't hurt. So,
Yes.
friend, he looks over to Tarkin. What has Arleo told you about the situation?
Not a lot, just that a friend of his has gone missing. He can't communicate or locate her. But you guys needed help.
Right. And I think, Brockus is just going to give him the rundown of exactly everything that they know so far about the situation. And that's where we're at the moment. We've got another day in dock. They're going to be outfitting us with more armor and weaponry. We're getting a crew. And then we can start checking out planets in regards to possible locations of Prothean temples.
Well, looks we have a plan. And the council didn't hold you up with too much red tape.
They were surprisingly cooperative.
Not what I'd expect.
Yes, same here. You may want to run background checks on everybody who's coming on board.
Well, I mean, I was going to do that anyway. You should be doing that for every new crew member that you add to your ship, whether you know them personally or not. But I do imagine several of them probably will be reporting directly to the council.
That's what I have you for.
Running background checks or reporting to the council? Because I can do both.
Don't report to the council.
Right.
You guys hear the door open to the ship as you see Mercy come around the corner, and she's like, Vera's friend's allowed to come in now.
I'm sorry?
That's your friend, right? He looks like you a little.
That does not automatically mean that we are friends.
You guys aren't?
However, I believe I have made that same assumption about humans before, so it is forgiven.
So you're not friends? Are you frenemies?
I'm not familiar with the term.
Not
It
sure
means,
what
like,
that is.
You're friends, but like you don't like each other, but you won't kill each other. But you don't like each other.
He's a friend of Mr. Arleo.
Oh! Is it Arleo's brother?
No. Just a friend.
Oh. Oh!
Well, he'll be joining us, at least for the moment. So we'll have plenty of time to get to know him, I'm sure. Mercy, this is Tarquin, was it?
Yes.
And Tarquin, this is Mercy. She is second in command on this ship.
Hi, Tark.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. You're very friendly.
Thank you.
Vera wouldn't
as
talk to
second
me
command-
for a while. But you talked to me right away.
Well. She seems like the type that needs to warm up to people.
Yeah, she did.
You hardly gave me a choice.
You also spent a few days pointing a gun at Riley, so...
That,
And Mel.
well, yes. But in my defense, they're humans.
How's that a defense?
I'm going on the ship now.
You see Tarquin's completely unfazed that there's even humans present. He's like, oh, look, humans.
Yep. So, pick a room. There's plenty of empty ones available. Help yourself to whatever you want in the kitchen. I usually make dinner around 6.
Daddy cooks.
Sounds good. It's appreciated. Put my stuff down. I'll send over your paperwork, Vera.
Much appreciated.
And when he does get to the room, he will send over a dossier. It mostly just says his full name, Tarquin Keurig, and it gives his deployment for the military and his honorable discharge, and that's just where it ends.
He gives you a paragraph.
But not a lot of detail.
And how do you spell that last name?
Kryik.
Okay, I'll be looking you up later.
You're like, oh, that's all you're gonna give me? All right.
So, and it will specify that he was a field medic.
Does it specify the years in which he served?
Yes, he was honorably discharged at the end of his mandatory service 3 years ago.
Okay.
Does Riley get a chance to speak with him?
If she wants to.
So I'm going to sort of walk over and I'm going to say, "Hi, welcome aboard, Tarquin. Just a question. So, you've encountered a lot of humans?
Wouldn't say a lot. Most of what I've counted were the dead bodies in the war, but
Your reaction, shall we say, is markedly different from Vera's when she first met me. And I was just curious.
not sure of Vera's background, but for myself, I served as a medic. It's hard not to notice that the wounds on the human bodies were not that much different than the Turians.
Point taken. Even more surprising that it doesn't seem to in any way perturb you that we have a Krogan with an 8-year-old human daughter. You obviously don't surprise easy.
No. Situations get messy. Not sure why he has an 8-year-old human, but Arleo trusts you guys, and that's enough for me.
Well, nice to meet you. I do a little medically wise for the crew as well, so if you need anything, I can help with anything. You want anything? Have any questions for what we've got here in that regard? Let me know.
Will do. It's been a few years since I've practiced, and granted, most of my knowledge is for Turian bodies. So,
Well, as you say, the wounds on one aren't that different from those on another.
that is true.
Till
It'll be a
And all.
pleasure to get to know you.
Welcome aboard again. So, and Riley will just wander off. Actually,
Okay.
she's probably going to go back to see if she's heard from the archaeologist yet.
Okay. Unfortunately, no. It seems like they're probably either too busy or kind of out of range, as most archaeologists usually are. I mean, when they found you, you were underground, so you're thinking probably they're doing projects as well. And at one point, Niren will approach you, Vera, and she goes, "How'd it go?"
It went really well, actually. They're giving us everything we asked for.
Oh. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Right?
great.
You don't look happy.
I am happy. I'm ecstatic that we're getting everything we asked for. It's great, but it makes me think that perhaps they know the sort of dangers that we're headed into.
Probably. But, I mean, you haven't really told me much for me to comment too much on it, but I know that you're really smart and you have really good instincts. So, that just means they trust you.
I hope so. I'm always apprehensive about anything of this sort. It was no different back in the day, but I think it's good to be cautious going forward. I just hope it'll be enough to put a stop to what's going on. That's all. I'm more concerned about the future than I am about my future, you know?
Yeah. No, I get that.
I just want to make sure that you have a safe place to grow up. That's all.
Well, if it helps with the plans I have, I'm not really gonna be around much. Just do a lot of traveling. So, there's that. Right? It's kind of safe.
I think if we can deal with this problem... No. When we deal with this problem,
There we go.
it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out.
Good. Well, when you set your mind to things, you've pretty stubborn and adamant to go about it, so you got this.
We do. We got this. As a crew. As a group. We got this. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, I arranged for some additional hands to go back home with you. Just to, be cautious about everything. So when you're ready to go, and you don't have to go right away, we're going to be here for another full day while they retrofit the ship.
Okay.
When you're
Good.
ready to go, just go pay the Spectre a visit.
Oh, the hottie that showed up earlier is not my escort?
You mean the man that was standing outside the ship?
Yes. That's not my escort?
No, I'm afraid not. He's my escort.
You are cheating on your Omega boyfriend.
Well, if he wanted me so bad, he should have been here.
Dang, Vera. All right. Wait, so is that your actual boyfriend?
No, I barely know that man. I just met him
Oh.
like 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
But he's coming with us.
I mean, if you make him my escort, I can get to know him.
No, I'm sorry. I arranged for just some faceless grunts to join you.
Of course. Have all the fun, whatever.
I mean, you could always ask the Spectre to go with you. You had a pretty nice dance with her the other day, didn't you?
I mean, that was so much fun. Do you think she would?
I think it's worth asking.
Or I'll ask her when I meet up with her.
Good. Do it. I want to hear all about it.
Good! Because I can have fun too.
Prove it.
Fine, I will.
All right. Oh, actually, I have one more thing for you.
Yes.
I meant to give this to you yesterday, but I kept forgetting. You know that bird that we mentioned? The big, colorful one? One of the
yeah.
myriad of things that you didn't believe me were real?
Yeah, that was the first picture you sent me. Yeah.
Yes. The feathers that I said I had for you. They're in
Oh,
my room.
yeah.
I'm gonna go get them. Come with me.
Ooh, yes. She follows you.
And I will go collect the 5 large, bright blue feathers that have been sitting in my inventory since that encounter.
This is episode 15.
I will present them to her.
Oh, these are huge. When you said large feathers, I was thinking
I told
like,
you.
these
Oh,
are
no.
massive.
This bird was massive.
Okay.
All the size of this ship, and it didn't stand a chance against us.
That's... Okay, I believe your photo a little bit more now.
So when I send more photos in the future of crazy huge creatures that we felled without even breaking a sweat, you'll be more inclined to believe me.
Well, now that I've actually met the humans and the rest of your crew, seen what your job is a little bit, and kind of witnessed a few things on the side, maybe.
I'll send you my full reports.
I might read them. Might.
Well, it's more than most, so I'll take it.
If anything, I'll treat it like a pen pal letter.
I suppose that's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. And she'll come up to you and give you a really big hug. Please be safe, okay, Vera?
I will. And you as well. I know you probably get up to some things that you haven't told me about.
You have no proof.
Do what makes you happy, but do it safely.
I will, I promise.
Thank you.
It was good seeing you, sis.
It was good seeing you too. Really good.
I'll stick around for a little bit. But I'm sure now that it's been almost 3 days, Mom and Dad might be getting a little antsy, so...
I haven't checked my messages yet, but I did specifically put them on silent when I went to pick you up. So
Oh.
I'm a little afraid to look at that. But I'll wait until you're back home safe and sound before I look at that.
Yeah, no, I have been looking at mine, and they're both asking when I'm coming home, and that's been going on for the last 12 hours. Yeah.
Well, that's a you problem. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. I have to explain to them how I got these feathers. Can't really sneak them in.
No, not when they're that size. But do at least stick around for Brockus's lunch. I'm sure he's whipping up something good.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. I'll talk to your future boyfriend, too. Get the scoop.
If he tells you anything, do pass it on. Because this dossier that he sent, it's barely even a sentence.
Oh, did you probe him?
I asked him to fill me in on his background. I like to know who I'm working with.
Oh, Vera, this is why you will never get married. You have to sit down with someone and talk to them like a normal person. Then
How
they
am I
give you
supposed
information.
to marry somebody if I don't know what their combat expertise is?
That's what dates are for. Not dossiers, dates.
We don't have
dossiers,
time
dates.
for dates.
Well,
We're
and
saving
this
the
is-
galaxy.
This is why you're single.
Well, maybe they just need to get on my level.
I don't know. Saying, hi, my name's Vera, give me your background information. It's not really a great pickup line.
That is not what I said. I asked him what his name was and then told him to send me his background information.
Ah, told him. Didn't ask. Told him.
Yes, I did do that.
Yeah. Single.
For now.
Forever.
And maybe that's the way I like it.
Is it though?
Lets me dance with all the specters I want.
I read your journals growing up, okay?
You did what?
You're a romantic at heart.
You are just as bad as Athelia is.
Good. She's on you too then.
That she is. That she is.
She just kind of keeps talking and hangs out with you for a bit. She does keep her word and she hangs out a bit longer, if nothing else, at least until after lunch. But as you guys kind of prep, a couple people did come by earlier to start the process of at least installing the shield to get that going, as they needed to, of course, transport the heavier machinery of the guns and whatnot. This is where we're going to end the episode, as you now have your new Turian infiltrator aboard your crew. So yay, Tam's back for a bit.
I'll find
Don't
out
draw a
who you
card
really
with
are.
this one.
Sora's gonna be suddenly removing every, like, your character goes away card from the deck if I have to pull
Oh,
again. She's like,
God.
nope.
Like, not again.
Not
did
this
that-
one.
I did that for season 2. I did that for campaign 2. I removed all of the you insta-die cards from birthday pulls.
I did remove those. She did not insta-die. She did not. I removed those.
She just
Okay, I'm
got
sorry,
promoted
she got
to side
grogged.
quest prop.
Yeah, she got grogged.
That she didn't
She
die.
got promoted to being a side quest prop.
She didn't die.
Yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Give it time.
But yes. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. This is not the only show we have on this channel. We have a lot of shows now on this channel, as we have our longest running campaign of Destiny Forge on its 4th campaign, run by Erogen. We have now, for the time being, have done an alternate show for Mondays as well, where we will be continuing with episode 2 next week of Avatar, The Last Airbender's tabletop game of Escape from Varric Island, also run by Rogen. Then we have our alternate Tuesday show of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, run by Tiltbot. Then we have our 2 Thursday shows. We have this lovely show of Mass Effect Horizons, run by moi. Then the alternate shows is a New Era, run by Rogen, where we're going back to a very familiar territory from Destiny Forge 2's map. Then we have a lot of weekend shows. We have our alternate Saturday shows of Withered Wastes, run by Rogen, which is this upcoming Saturday. And then our alternate Saturday show is Downfall of Propriety, run by Malls, which is like an 1800s Victorian era D&D game. Then we have our brand new West Coast edition of Vigilant 6, our superheroes. Actually, we're using the Masks tabletop game for this, run by Spiffy. The first official day for us starting that up is going to be July 18th, so a couple weeks from now. And then we normally on Sunday have our Wayward Wanderers Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign. It is temporarily on hiatus for the summer, so that'll come back around at a later time, run by Azarin. Otherwise, we do have our once a month Behold Roleplay talk show, the first Sunday of every month. However, because it is a holiday weekend and I will be gone, we are postponing that to next Sunday. So, where we have Tiltbot as our guest.
Heck
so
yeah,
I'll-
that's gonna be fun.
yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll do a reminder in our Discord as well for all of that. But in the meantime, if you miss anything, we do post all of our shows on YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you guys this weekend. And if you're from America, have a happy and safe holiday this weekend for 4th of July. Until then, we'll see you guys next time.